I should have known. If there's going to be anyone who's stomping around at night, of course it would be you. You do realize there's hours before the sun rises? You should rest a little longer. After all, I doubt the day ahead of us will be any more leisurely than our last. Oh, what are you going on about? A lonely look. It's as though you'd forgotten who you're speaking to. Solitude is sacred to Lady Shah. I'm not lonely. I'm not even sure I can be. Besides, a moment to oneself is hard to come by with this merry band of hooligans. Sulking, then. You simply get further off base the longer you prattle on. Or has the day's travel simply compromised your higher faculties? Scratch is here, though unlike you, he's intent on not being incredibly irritating. Fine. I can't really stop you from joining me, can I? If I could, you'd already be gone. Here, I'll sit down. You know, keeping me company does defeat the point of my keeping watch. Though I'm certain you already know that. You are not here for any practical purposes. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I am, but you're right. It's half-hearted. Would you like a drink? Astarion found this bottle, though I must say, I expected more from an elf like him in terms of, well, wine preference, shall we say? It's a bit dry for my taste. Such fancy words and such a poor taste in alcohol. Oh, but even so, this particular one is familiar somehow. Though I can't say it's a good thing. I don't dislike it, even if it wouldn't be my first choice. Oh, please. Tomorrow, who knows what's waiting for us? Lady Shah favors those who drink in her name before battle. It seems that for all of the things we don't know, that's certain. Blood seems to follow us wherever we go. Why, yes, a nightfall feast. You know more than I expected about the Dark Lady. And you almost speak of her with due respect. It's refreshing. No, I think not. Approval, perhaps, but flattery? Never. Go to someone else for that. They're all more than happy to sing your praises, I assume. A hero. I, on the other hand, have had nowhere near enough to drink for me to do the same. There's no harm in a little mystery between traveling companions, right? If I told you all my secrets, you wouldn't be here, trying to wheedle them out of me. And you'd have so little to talk to our new friends about. I couldn't help but hear you. I mean, maybe I could have. You ask a lot of questions about me, don't you? You just can't help but pry. You know, I've always thought that Scratch did remind me of you a little bit. Both of you catch the scent of something and then chase it to the ends of the earth, with no regard for who you disturb along the way. If I was really angry, I'd have taken my leave of you. and left you to become mind flayer fodder. It's amusing. There's nothing they can tell you. It's not as though I've spent my time around camp swapping secrets. For all that we have worms in our brains, and it's an undeniably unusual assortment of companions, I can't say it's been a wholly unpleasant experience. They are odd, to say the least. Though I suppose those you meet under circumstances such as being captured by mind flayers, well, perhaps I should have seen this strangeness coming. Regardless, the fact that we've made it this far is enough to earn some gratitude. Otherwise, I'd have seen my end in that pod. I owe thanks to all of you. Yes, even the Gith. Since I know she won't cut my throat under the cover of night, I can appreciate her more violent qualities. She's formidable. I'd be a fool not to appreciate that. Though, if she was as wise as she claims to be, she'd know better. Well, better than to keep casting glances your way. Shameless, really. Though I can't blame her for that either. Hearing things again, are we? So what do you make of this, then? Our journey ahead. I suppose you're right. All roads do lead to Baldur's Gate. Ours included. My concern lies in what waits for us there. I would never question Lady Shaw's design, but I can't help but wonder what role we play in it. Perhaps the Shadowlands Halson speaks of. Well, ironically, maybe they'll provide some illumination. I cannot say for certain. Like I said, my past is a mystery. If you're looking to make insensitive inquiries, try someone else. Gale, perhaps. Our wizard seems more than fond of you. No judgment. He is intriguing. If you don't mind having your ear talked off on the regular. Or there's always Karlach. Now that, I could understand. No, there is a temperature control issue. Though, hopefully, by the end of things, that will be neither here nor there. Either way, the spark is undeniable. That joke was cheap even for me. Of course, Sharans do have a sense of humor. I know many jokes. Stay on my good side. Perhaps you'll even hear more of them. You know, despite the lack of memory, I get the feeling it's been a long time since I laughed like this. They say it cures all wounds. Though I suppose time will tell. Well, and here I was concerned we'd have nothing to speak of. Well done. Oh. Can you blame me for being skeptical? Still, I get the sense, regardless of the outcome of this journey, we are at least in for an interesting time in between. I'm just glad not to have a boring death waiting for me. Don't look so concerned. I'm certain you've got something unfailingly heroic planned to ensure my survival. And like I said, I'm not keen on becoming a thrall. Mind flayers don't seem like they have a good taste in wine, judging by their other predilections. Look at you. I don't need to be a cleric to see that rest is in order. Go on then. Back to your bedroll. Lae'zel will never cease her whining if she catches you asleep here, and I am not dragging you back to the fire. I'm not that fond of you. Not yet, at least. Go on, then. We can talk more tomorrow. You can try and figure me out then. Trust me, the mystery will keep. Of course, it's not as though there's anything else to pass the time. Who knows? Maybe if the day is dull enough, I'll tell you some more. And there it is. Never an opportunity unmissed. Not that there's not something to be said for eagerness. No harm in it at the very least. Many people would appreciate your enthusiasm. Well, I think I've had enough of feeding your already more than adequate ego for the night. Rest well.